Good morning, art buddies, and welcome in to Bricolage with Paint Girly. This is a Saturday morning impromptu. I see I'm not the only one awake. I wish I were sleeping. I've got my dear Kelly Ann here, and I see Ange. And I know I'm going to mess up your name, but Kelly's friend, Kel, help me, Rawway? I think I'm saying it wrong. Maybe, maybe Kelly Ann will give me a what do you call it? A phonetic way to say her name correctly. Nice to meet you. I know we've chatted a little bit in the past before Kellyanne came to visit, but so nice to see you this morning. The puppy had me up early, and Kellyanne's getting snow, but we're getting rain, and it's dreary and gray and Huawei. Thank you, my love. Welcome, welcome in, Huawei. Nice to see you. So I've done this before. I don't know if I have a live or a video decorating plastic Easter eggs. Hubs and I were out last night gallivanting a little bit, and I saw some plastic eggs, and I thought, oh, that would be fun. And I was going to do a video, and then I got up this morning, and I thought, maybe I'll just turn the camera on. We'll see how it goes. So I've got some fabrics that I pulled out, some ribbon. I've got a few buttons here, and I've got little plastic eggs. Now these have a little like a shiny shimmer to them. And then I've got like a normal size, but these are different in that they well, some of them split the other way, but these open this way. Maybe that's not weird, but they stay together pretty well. Now I've seen other people in the past glue these shut, but I don't think I'm going to do that. And mine had an extra, like a little rough nib around some of these. So I just took a pair of my art pinchers and pinched off that little nub so they're all smooth all the way around. Now I'm going to see if I can pull you up on my phone. There I am. Cool beans. Well, my picture doesn't look too bad. So I saw someone, what was she doing? I think she was doing just something in a journal, and I thought, "Why is she doing that?" And she might have been doing ATC cards. So I'm gonna try that on an egg and see how it works, but it's gonna need time to dry. So I just pulled out a piece of this, Sears catalog, and I'm gonna just tear little small pieces because the eggs are small, right? And let's see, I'm gonna start with this blue, and this still has a little bit of roughness to it. I pulled out a couple of things. I've got my art glitter glue. I've got some, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to read it. Golden matte medium. And then I've got some matte super heavy gel. And then I have this soft gel matte. And the art junkie says, if you've got this gel stuff, anything will stick. So these nails are just stick-on, glue-on nails. Don't be overly impressed. They're not acrylic. I didn't do them myself. I just glue them on. Boop, 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 boop. Okay, so I'm going to take this little blue guy here. I think I'm going to try the art glitter glue first. And I'm just going to put little dabs of glue here and there and see if I can get this to work. I haven't tried this before. I might need that gel. We're going to see. I'm going to put little pieces every which way. And I'm going to do this first, and I'm going to sit this up on my keyboard because there's a lot of heat that comes out of that, and then I think this will dry quicker. I think I need even smaller pieces. So I went to my tub of fabric scraps and just pulled out some scraps. I pulled out some buttons. I always say buttons. And we'll see if we can jazz up some of these eggs. All right, maybe one more little piece. When I saw the lady do this, I thought, why is she only putting glue in one area and not gluing the whole piece down? But I'm not sure this is going to work on the plastic, but we'll see. I also pulled out a couple of napkins. This one I thought was pretty. It's so pretty. You folks are eating licorice already? Oh, so pretty. All right, I'm just tearing this. I'm going to find a pink, one of my pink large eggs. Well, this one's kind of whitish, isn't it? Whitish. I need to get a glue brush. And I'm going to get a piece of plastic wrap because I think that might be wise. Now, you probably can't see, but up here on my desk, I pulled out a bunch of my washi tapes because I'm going to use that as I work on the eggs to use it as a little stand. So maybe they don't go rolling all over. Rolling, rolling, rolling. So I'm going to attempt to put this napkin all over this egg. But see, it doesn't go very well. So I'm going to take my scissors and I'm going to just start cutting in different spots so that I'm hoping, you know what I'm also going to do? I'm going to take these thumb rings off. I love them, but these in particular, because I'm right-handed, kind of get in my way. So let me put those where they're not going to get lost. Now I know Easter is like right around the corner, and this is kind of late for this, but these are very easy to do, and sometimes, you know, we have this stuff laying around and we can just pull it out and work with it. So I put this big tray last night. All right, I'm going to try this gel, I think. Trying not to get too much yuck on my nails. All right, now I need a big brush that I can use for glue. And paper towel would be lovely right here. Okie doke. I'm going to get messy. It's going to get messy. All right, so I'm going to just take this gel and I'm going to start at the top. Oh, that is nice and thick. Ooh. And I'm going to pop my napkin on top. And I'm not going to be too concerned about it being lumpy or bumpy. You know, the matte medium might be a little better. I might want it to be a little looser for this. So I'm just trying to get glue everywhere. And then I'm going to come back around to this side and just start gently mushing down my napkin. Now you have to make sure you mush. See, now I've got a lot of excess at the bottom there. But I'll worry about that in a second. I'm going to get my plastic wrap. Sometimes I'm a little too heavy-handed. You want to be kind of gentle because you don't want to really tear your napkin. Now I'm just seeing here where I can tuck that napkin down and try not to have too much excess. Let me get a pair of scissors here. I think I'm going to trim some of this off. Oh, they're not cutting very well, are they? I was watching a reel last night, and this girl had really, really long hair. And she had it all pulled forward and made a ponytail. And she had all this hair hanging straight down, and she was trimming her hair. But her scissors were so dull, she was having a heck of a time cutting it. All right, now. Normally the plastic wrap is an aid and helps you, push down your napkin without it really sticking to it. But this is kind of sticking to it. Maybe it's because I'm using the gel instead of the matte medium. Your back is still hurting, Anne? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. All right, I'm going to just stop fussing with that one. And I'm going to put that on my keyboard where that heat's coming out. And we'll see how that turns out. All right, let me get rid of some of this jazzmatazz here. Put that in. Oh, I forgot to bring out my water. My rinsing water. All right, let's grab another egg. I was wondering if you could transfer. Oh, rub the sore back. Yeah. Rub the plastic wrap. No, rub the sore back. Okay, let's see. So now I've got a bunch of fabrics sitting here that I'm going to decorate. A little bit of lace, and we'll see how this goes. I've got my hot glue gun plugged in because I love it. And I'm just going to start picking out some stuff and gluing it down. We'll see how the little eggs turn out. Oh, this is a really long piece. A lot of these are probably too big for what I want. That doesn't look very Eastery, does it? Ooh, look at this. Look at this pink. I don't exactly know what I want to do. I think I have a little piece of pink ribbon. Yeah, here's a little piece of pink ribbon. And let's just get, I don't want that. I'm looking for something more neutral. Let's get a little piece of this. Sometimes I do just like a patchwork kind of a look. But there again, if you're working by yourself and you don't have people sitting watching you, you know, it's not as stressful because you'll have time to let what you're applying to dry. So I'm just going to grab little bits. Oh, look, here's a little bit of cheesecloth. That's always good. Oh, I like that. Now I want to try to pick up a little bit of color. Let's put a little bit of this lace on. I'm going to overlap that a little bit. Now these are little mini eggs. I've got like the regular size and then these little minis. I have a feeling my nails are going to get abused a little bit. Yes, kind of a patchwork. Look at this nice Eastery colors. Look at that yellow and purple and pink. Pink. The problem is, let me get a wipe. Is that I get the sticky on my fingers and then it's sticking back on my fingers and falling back off. So let me see if I can make that a little better. There's a little bit of, this looks like spring flowers here. I'm going to take a little bit of this. I hope I haven't missed anybody coming in. Let's see. There's only a few of us here. It's okay. I really kind of expected to be by myself. Yeah, the puppy was up early today. I'm not sure why. But she was starving. I mean, I put her food down and she gobbled her food down in just a few minutes. She's been kind of nibbling at it on and off. This is a real sheer fabric, but this should look pretty. So then we were playing for a little while. I think she's napping now. So I thought some of these decorated eggs might look cute in a little crocheted basket. Or if you have a little wicker basket, a little Easter basket. Some of us don't really. My mom always did what we called a nest. And she would have different treats and goodies that was for everybody to share. And she had like a big dish like this, and she would put the Easter grass in it, and we would dye eggs, and she'd put all kinds of treats and stuff in there. I never really kind of did that. My kids just had their own baskets, and I think I'm going to get another little piece of plastic wrap here, and hopefully that will keep it from sticking in my fingers. I want to push that down a little better. Okay. When I was digging through my scraps, I kind of realized that I don't really have too much in the way of Easter colors, if you will. Oh, look, there's some white lace. Let's try a little piece of that. I haven't seen Stanley. Really, they've been kind of since the puppy arrived, they have kind of been they just haven't been around much. And she doesn't really make any noise when she goes out, but of course today it's pouring. Like it's really coming down. I was talking to Jacqueline this morning. I said, well, we had our first poo in the rain. She wanted to go in the house real bad, but I got her outside. And I forgot that we had a little raincoat. So second time out, I got her in the raincoat. Now, see, this is not cooperating. So I'm going to snip that like I did the paper. And hopefully I can get that to maybe lay down a little better. Kind of conforms to the egg a little better. I think I want to put out some. I'm not used to working with this thick stuff. Just trying to think, what do I have handy that I can put a little bit of, well, this might work. I want to put some matte medium in a little container that I can wash out, But I don't want to pour it on top of, what's already kind of dried out. If I can, oh, there it goes. I mean, it is really coming down. Are you getting a lot of snow, Cal? The other thing is our neighbor's back too, and they have a dog, although they don't take her out back much. But I just think Stanley knows things are a little different. And I'm still fighting the brown birds. So I put out some things that's supposed to deter them. They are so relentless. All right, let's see if we can get that to dry. All right, let's see. Coming down steady, but you don't know how much you'll get. Okay, now let's grab one of the bigger eggs. Now this one's kind of, I don't know if you can tell, it's like a iridescent, white iridescent. So let's get a piece of lace. I've got this gathered lace here. I wonder how this would look. That looks more like a, like I'm trying to make a little Easter bunny, which I could do, but I don't think I want to do it. I don't think I want to do it. I've got another bag of bits and bobs here. I think I have more of the kind of lace. Oh, there's netting. Oh, yes. Yeah, I think I want this kind of lace. Let's see how this looks. Oh, it's almost perfect. All right, I'm going to hot glue that on, and I'm going to leave that open right there. And let's see, I thought, yep. Look at this. Little pink roses, little pink roses. Yeah, stay in if you can. Okay. All right, so let's take a little dot of glue here to get us started. Now this is my hot glue I'm using. I'm just going to follow around. Can you see what I'm doing? I'm trying to stay in frame. I don't know if I am. You know, it doesn't quite meet here. But that's okay because, see, I'm going to decorate right here. So now I'm going to take a little bit of, where's that pink lace? That might be pretty. I'm going to take a little piece of this pink lace. I'm going to put that, I'm going to glue that down. And then I'm going to grab one of these little pink, I guess these are ribbon flowers. I'd like to get some bigger ones of these. I'll have to look. I haven't looked this up. And then I'm going to take a little bit of cheesecloth. Now, most of us have this kind of stuff sitting around in our stash. This is why we save all these little bits, right? Cheesecloth. Put my little rose on there. I'm kind of out of screen, aren't I? Hey, good morning, Candy. You're on your way to teach? Ooh, it's a nasty day to have to go out. I didn't realize you worked on Saturdays. Be careful, Candy. Can you see that little egg? Let me see if I can make a little bow. Probably don't need it on this one, but it might look cute. That might be a little too much pink. Maybe we'll just leave that one the way it is. See, now this would look cute in a basket, but what if you wanted to sit it up? What if you wanted to give it to someone? Maybe you wanted to sit it on a shelf. Well, I like to get my old buttons. If you have any old buttons that have any kind of a little divot, see this kind of goes down, you can glue that on the bottom and it acts as a little stand and it works really well. So that's what I'm going to do with this guy. I'm going to put some glue. You know what? I should. Ah, look, that fell right into the glue. I got to get myself a little better organized here. Now I've got glue strings. Everything. It's alive. Everything's. Let's move this up here. See, so if you take a button that's got a little bit of a divot in it, it doesn't even have to be much. See, that egg will sit in there and it makes a perfect little stand. Oh, that's adorbs. All right, let's give that a minute to set up. All right, now let's see. Let's grab another one. Purple. I got some purple here. This is kind of stiff. This is painty paper I did. And I think I used like pigment paints. So this fabric got really kind of stiff. I don't know if I can get that to... I wonder if we can wrap it kind of like a mummy. It might even be easier if you soaked your fabric, say like in your glue, but that would be really messy. I'm getting too much of a dark vibe on this fabric. Let's see what else I have in here. Ooh, buttons, buttons. So that's a nice piece. Let's just do a little piece across the front. Now, like I said, some people like to glue their egg together, but I don't usually do that. Hey, Sherry Van. Nice to see you. Come in, come in. It's kind of large. Let's cut that down. All right. Got my paper towel here. I did start to look for some of my metal, my metallic stuff. I wonder if that's up there. And then it went out of my head and I forgot to pull it out. All right, let's see. Get a big lump of glue. And I have a spot here that's still a little rough. Oops. Oh, Lori, come on. Sheesh. All right, so let's put a little bit of glue right there. And then let's find, I'm going to take this, I think, chiffon type. Let's take a little piece of this thin chiffon type fabric. Looks very springish. I'm just going to be layering like I'm doing a cluster. The brush is just not cooperating this morning. Okay. Now this is a different kind of a lace. This is more textured, bigger design, heavier type of fabric. Let's get a little snippet of this. Oh, that's starting to look cute. All right, now I've got some more ribbon here. Where's that other little bow I made? That will look cute on there. And maybe a button. Let's see, let me get my, I have little teeny tiny buttons. Maybe I'll get one of those out. Let's see, I know I have Christmas colors. Hey, Cheryl, good morning. Nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. I opened it upside down. Upside down. Come on, back in the jar you go. No, use me, use me. Christmas colors will not do. Do 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 do. Well, they just went everywhere. I should mark this so I know which way is up. Oh, look at that button. This is like an old-timey button. Looks old-timey with those big holes. How that would look. That might be cute. I was thinking some Timmy people or some Timmy stuff might look cute too. Let's put this back up here. Because those holes are so large, maybe I can get a little bit of this pink ribbon in there. Let's see. I'm going to end up having my glue brush all glued together because I keep forgetting to put it back in the water. All right, so I'm going to take this button. Let's see if I can do it. Weave the pink ribbon through. Okay, now I'm going to come up from the bottom. Candy, are you teaching a certain... cotton straighten, yes. I did miss your comment. What did you say, my dear? Can you say it again? What do you be teaching today, Candy? Are you doing a project or what you be doing? You're pinning licorice on my head? I would love to have a piece of licorice. I think the mummy wrap is an idea with ribbon. Oh, okay. We can try that. All right, so this little guy, let me see if I can get my ribbons to come off the bottom. Now, this is going to be tricky. Nope, they moved. Oh, stink. I always feel like I have to rush with the glue, hot glue. That was probably not the best spot, but I just quickly... All right. Now, somewhere here... Oh, look, I have an Angie basket here. Hold on. Let's trim that. Let's trim this a little. Look how cute that is. Let's see, what do I have that I have to dump out of my Angie basket? Oh, not much. Look how cute. Now, this one we put a little stand on, but I'm trying to lay them down flat so you can see them. I'm putting those up on my keyboard. Let's see if this is dry. All right, I don't know if this is going to work. So I saw this lady. She was doing it in a journal or on an ATC card. I forget exactly what she was doing it on. But she took book pages and she just took glue stick and just made a couple of marks, and then she just put down the paper, and then she let it dry. And I thought, why isn't she like really gluing it down? But then she came back and she tore off what wouldn't stick. So it only stuck in certain places. The idea it was she wanted most of it to come back off. So I thought it might look cute on an egg. I think it's dried pretty well. Oh, I just thought of something else I could use. Yeah, that basket is cute, Ange. You got that right. So you don't really want anything sticking up. So you have bits of book pages. I think I could put more on here and put them closer together. I might do that with some, with the hot glue. Now I've got a lot of little bits. Let's try it with some hot glue. See, I think they're too spaced apart, but I like the idea. Got some static electricity working here. That little guy's not glued down. He's just giving me fits. Giving me fits. All right, what if I just smushed some hot glue around like that? And then I can come back in and pick off stuff where it's not sticking. What did I do with that book page? I think Hubs is going to go see a school play this afternoon. So if you don't know about the store Ollie's, it's kind of like a junk store. They got a little bit of this and a little bit of that, you know. Now, because it's hot glue, I think I can pull this right back off. So I got a book that I think will give me some ideas for some doodling. I got a couple of books for the grands because their birthdays are April and May. Ron's like, what is all this stuff? I'm like, birthdays. You have to plan ahead. My goodness. My goodness. Well, that's a cool piece of fabric. Okay. Look, I got some netting. Ooh. See how this is going? Wonder how this would look if I then put like some white paint, like a whitewash. Yeah, he likes his school plays. Let's put some more over here. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Hey, Mikey, I like it. Just give it a minute to set up. And they have these, it's not a ball of yarn. I should have brought it out. I didn't think. It's like a circle. Oh, I have a picture. I sent a picture to Jacqueline. This might be fun to do this with napkin too, huh? Maybe we should put some napkin on too. When my granddaughter was little, she loved playing with these plastic Easter eggs, and my daughter has tons of them. So some of you might just have some of these laying around, you know. It's just like one of those things. Oh, well, I could probably use them next year, and then things change or you forget where you put them. You could also use, I've used and decorated in the past, gourds. You can get gourds that are shaped like this. Oh, they also have in, like, say, Michael's, or Joanne Fabrics, or what's the other one? Hobby Lobby. They have, they kind of look like a brown paper mache type eggs. And they're fun to decorate too. You know, anything that's shaped like that will give you the idea of an Easter egg. All right, so now this is going to be a little trickier. Let's take a piece of this napkin. This one's got, the blue color, so let's use some of this. I'm going to pre-tear. I'm going to use my gel. I'm just going to put little spots where I want the napkin to stick. And then I'm going to come back and pull that off. Oh, I feel very hungry today. I feel very hungry. I already had cereal. I'm not supposed to eat till 10 o'clock in the morning. All right, let's add that on. Really, I was thinking it's annoying to people when my voice gets a little cray-cray. That probably shouldn't take too long to dry if I do this. Whoops, there go all my crumbs. Yeah, a little bit longer, Laura. A little bit longer. Yeah, it's a little dampish. A little dampish. Let's put a little piece here. What do you think about a little bit of white paint, like a whitewash? What do you think about that? Of course, you could do this with fabric too. Fabric wouldn't tear off, but you could certainly do that patchwork kind of thing. Now, when I did it before, I kind of used big pieces. I wonder if that's drying. Let's put a little bit up here. It's almost time for opening day for the Phillies. Philadelphia Phillies. Woo, 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 woo. The 28th. And my daughter will be 39 on the 26th. And my son's gal, she's going to be, I think, 36 on the 27th. How about that? How about that? Where's the little guy? We did him first. Let's see if we can pull off the plastic. Oh yeah, here we go. He's really still quite wet. It's so lumpy and bumpy. But it is starting to dry. Wonder how they would look with wonder if that would crack off. I wonder how they would look with embossing glaze. Oh, I love water with a little bit of lemon. Look, I'm just continuing to squish that. 14, I have 14 thumbs. Woo! Live and laugh large. Okay, so on this one, see, I missed a big spot there. So guess what's going to go there? A little bit of decoration. Oh, I know what I have. Wait a minute, I just put it away. A little, I think. I put it in here. Oh, look, here's one of these. Oh, I've got a lot of these. Where do I have those? I have a little, I thought, yeah, let's get this little guy. Oh, how cute is that going to be, governor? Look. Sweet, right? Maybe I need a little piece of, maybe a little piece of netting under there. Let's have a snip. Let's have a snippety dip. Where's Smile? I'm going to get my tiny attacher out here. Got everything pushed back. Now I'm thinking foundry wax too. I wonder how my foundry wax will look. Excuse me, I just did a belch. I'm so sorry. I gulped that water. So you really can do anything. Add that to our little basket. The little ones are very cute. All right, let's get rid of this. All right, Kellyanne said wrapping of the ribbon might be, the mummy wrap might be. This isn't going to cover a lot, but let's try it. All right, this goes back in the water. Maybe I should try a small one. Can you stick cracked eggshells on the egg texture? You know, I was thinking about texture paste. Why couldn't we do texture paste too, right? All right, let's tear off some of this loose napkin. I kind of like that. Where's arrow? Where did my dry brush go? Whoopsie. This is a big one. This is a big one. This is a bristle brush, quite large, really too large, but we're going to make it work. Oh, I almost put that in the, just going to put a little white paint out. My brush is dry, thus the term dry brushing. I'm wiping off most of my paint. See, look, now I can pull off more of this. Whoa. That was like when you rip the wax off when you're waxing your eyebrows. That's what it felt like. This is just giving it a little muted, foggish look. It's kind of knocking back that shimmery shim. I don't know. I think you have to keep doing this and maybe do a lot more. And she says, Lori, have to go. Have to take my okay, sweetie, take it easy. Don't overdo, Ange, okay? Try to take it easy. I really kind of like that, but I think you need a lot more. I thought I had a bigger piece of this. I'm stretching this piece of tulle. Let's see what this looks like tied on here. I kind of like that. I kind of like it. Okay, let's see what I have. Now I'm really stretching. Ooh, this has got some metal stuff in here. Probably not what I'm looking for. There's a little wire butterfly. Ooh, this is cute. Metal flower. Got a bug. I don't think I want a bug. I knew I have like filigree metal stuff. Maybe it's in this other one. Hold on, my knees are so stiff and my room is cold. So getting up and down can be a little tricky. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah. I don't know, I might not have anything really small. And probably using E6000 would be better than using hot glue, but that takes hours to set up. So I'm just going to do the hot glue. Yeah, a lot of this is big stuff. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, look at that butterfly. I bet you he would bend. This is real thin stuff. Some of this might bend. Boy, that's pretty too. A snowflake. Oh, that's pretty. Here's some little, this is a little smaller. Let's see. Let's play with this stuff. See if I can get it back to where it was without having an avalanche. That looks like that's an accident waiting to happen. Hold, please. I'm going to get my ruler and give it a little shove, and hopefully it will stay back there. Okay. That will bend around, but I'm not sure I like just the, where's my, let's get a little more cheesecloth. Let's get some cheesecloth here. I think this is doubled up. Double your pleasure, double your fun. Oh, it's getting chilly. We still have rain though. Yeah. So that's way too big. That's probably not practical, really. You know, where's that other, here, this is cute. Maybe not. The heck is that? I do know. I do not know. Maybe just some paper. Where's my, I just had it in my hand, my little tin. It's got Timmy type stuff in it. Ooh, look at this stuff. Ooh. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. That looks cute. All right, a little less of this. I think it's a good soup day. You had to what? Cheryl, let me see. You had to reboot? Okay, cool. All right, let's get one of these little daisies here. This daisy looks like it's got a beard. I'm going to give it a trim. Oh, that's much better. Much better. All right, so I think at some point I might add more onto that little scrap. Kind of patchworky scrap looking. Now this is another one we had done earlier with just the, yeah, that's not coming. Okay. This is just the napkin. This is really lumpy bumpy. Still really wet. Let's hit it with a heat tool. I think so. I'm not feeling too bad. How are you feeling today? My knees are stiff. I think if I could get off white sugar and white flour, I would notice a big difference. I'm going to get a fresh piece of. You're doing good? That's good to hear. I'm praying for you, Cheryl. Okay. That has so much glue on it. So I'm going to put it in another piece of wrap. See if I can get that to adhere a little better. This is going to be pretty once it dries, really. A little bumpy on the bum. But I might put that one on a button. Might put that on a button. That's much better already. Okay, so let's let that little guy sit and dry a little longer. All right, let's see. Now, let's get one of these little ones. Oh, little one. And let's see if we can wrap it in a ribbon. And then I have that foundry wax. I wonder if it would stick to the plastic. I'm thinking about trying that. But anyway, okay. So let's take some of this minutia here. Put that in my tray. I'll take these little bits and we'll do a Julia Child. Just going to clean off the counter. The way it goes, my grandmother would say, did she just put that on the floor? I said, she has people, Gran. They'll come clean it up. But that was flour. Yep. All right, let's try it like a mummy wrap. Every so often, I'll put a little dot of glue. That needs a dot underneath as well. Sometimes in our stash, you buy ribbon for something, you don't need it all, and then you've got I mean, I've got tons of ribbon. I'll never use it all. So on something like this, you could use up quite a bit, you know. Put a little dab up here. Come back down around. Never did find my Altoid. Oh, there it is. Silly girl. So our little pup Jenny, she is starting to bark now when she can't get our attention. Like, look at me, I'm down here. I'm the little guy. I think little strips of fabric would look cute too. Now this is no rhyme or reason. But that doesn't look too bad. I've got that can go on there. That might be a little large. Let's see, I've got some smaller lace here. I wonder how a piece of this would look. Let's get a little piece of this. Oof. Almost just cut my finger. That's the other thing. I've got little cuts everywhere for the puppies. Getting those little puppy teeth when we're playing. Woo! She can really nail you. She can nail you. All right, let's see how this looks around. Oh, that looks cute. Maybe we'll do that. Oh, that's adorable. Somewhere I know I have little carrot buttons. I keep moving things, so I think I want to try that foundry wax. Looks like a tutu. Hey, Chris. Good morning. How are ya? I was just thinking, what do I have that could look like a little duck bill? Can make this look like a little duck. Duck, duck, goose. Duck, duck. And look, I have a yellow button here. This could stand up in that yellow button. It's a little wobbly. Do I have enough to go around this blue? Maybe I'll do the purple. I have tons of it. It's not like I have to be chinchy. Chinchy. Look. Okay. That's cute, but that's really too big. I wonder how it would be on the bigger egg. Can't pick it up. Maybe off on an angle. That kind of looks cute. I'm sorry, I'm just not concentrating on being in frame. Move up a bit, you're off camera. Thanks, Kel. Yeah, I just noticed. I don't think that's going to stick very well. There's not much area to put the glue, but I like that. Let's try. There's 3 spots there where the loops kind of overlap. That's too big. Might need to add a button or something in there. That one's not very practical. He just rolled out of the basket. Rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep those doggies rolling. Now this is just the hem of a pillowcase or something. Maybe I could wrap that around the middle. Hey, Jasper, good morning. Oh, it's early for you, isn't it there, honey? Ooh, early. Okay, let's tear that a little bit, get some of that extra fabric off. All right, let's see. That kind of looks like a mummy. Let's do some foundry wax. Let me pull out the foundry wax. Let's see what happens. I've got glue all on my thumbs. On my thumbs. Clara, get out of the way. All right, I've got to come in. I better move my glue gun so I don't scorch my little, well, it's not little, El Boobala. Boobala, boobala. Let's cover this up for us a minute. Now, I don't even know how to explain what foundry wax is. It's by Ranger, and it comes out liquid. Oh, this is the silver. And then you put your heat tool on it, and it turns like a metallic couple. Not couple. Metallic look to it. Look at that. Now it's got a little shaky ball in there. You need to hear that. So it mixes up all the goodness in there. Oh, look, I found a little plastic. Oh, that's attached. What is this? This is my basket I made out of rope. I've got some stuff in here. Might look cute. I can hear the liquid, but I'm not hearing the little shaky ball yet. Does it drive you crazy when you have glue on your skin and you can't get it off. It does me. Oh, there we go. I heard a little bit. So I'm wondering how it would be if I put this foundry wax on the egg, like little designs, and then heated it up. Can you hear that? Hear the difference now? It might pick right off. I don't know, because it's plastic. And I don't have much experience with it. Just there. Oh, look, what's this? Oh, it's a little fish. I'm just looking for little... Look, that's a little, like a little wing turn thingy. Who knew that was in there? Not me. You going out? Oh, okay. I've got a little, it's little, but it's not little enough for her. rain jacket. All right, now let me show you on paper. Let me show you on paper. So you just squeeze it out. It doesn't make a very thin line, which is a shame. And you heat it up. Ooh, and then it's hot. Can you see? Can you see how metallic-y that gets? Metallic-y? Metallica. All right, let me see if I have a... I know I do. I just have to get my eyeballs on it. You've been up since 4? Oh, honey. I hope you're feeling all right. Okay. I'm going to attempt to do some kind of a little design here. This is not going to, because see, it doesn't come out thin. So I find that annoying. But I don't think I could paint it on either. Of course, my painting skills wouldn't be that great either. I wonder if that would ruin that brush. Looks like it's already ruined. Let's see. See, I think Tim Holt said you don't have that long to work with it. I think. All right, let's just go for it. Well, that's not good. Well, maybe we'll just make little splotchies. Kind of like an animal print. My slippers hurt my toes. I don't know. Life just is getting harder and harder. All right, let's try. Can you see this okay? Here we go. I think it can turn a little bit more, but it's still tacky. Oh, it's burning my fingers. Hold, please. I'm probably not supposed to take a break in between. I think it could go. I don't think it really changed to its full potential. Hmm. The egg is hot. I've got a hot egg. Yeah, well, you're up at 4. Yeah, you have to be taking an early nap. Well, I was up at 6, which is early for me. And I'm thinking, look, I got a fingerprint there. I'm trying to think. I don't want to melt the egg either, but I'm thinking I need to hold it somehow. Oh, maybe that'll work without burning my fingers, you know? I guess that's all it's going to do on the plastic. To me, it should be brighter. Let me shake it a little more. Look, I've got a rainbow iridescent thing happening around there, I think, from the heat. I feel like this could shake quite a bit more. Shake, shake, shake. Shake, shake, shake. Shake your bottle. Shake your bottle. Shake, shake, shake. Here we go. Here we go, baby. Here we go, loop de loo. Here we go, loop de lie. I can't get Clara. I brought Clara back from Europe. I think from Switzerland. She was from Switzerland, I think. And I've got her hanging here, but she's always facing backwards. I can't get her to hang forward. She's shy. I think, I should do the whole egg now. Probably should cool off before I put more on. Don't you think? It's a little tacky. It's a little tacky. All right, let's come back to the very beginning. I've got a bunch of stuff in here. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. That's a cute button. Too big. Too big. A little cloth button that looks like a navel. My gosh, I got more stuff down in here. Wait a minute. Hold, please. Look how pretty this is. That's a pretty flare. Let's put that on one. Bump, bump, bump. Oh, here's another one. Bump-a-dee-dee-dee, da-da-da-da-da-da-dee-dee. Look. Look how pretty that is. Where did I get that? I want more of that. See, now here, as soon as I see this, I think, oh, that will look so pretty on an egg. But I'm also thinking, do I want to waste that on an egg? And I'm saying to myself, no, you do not. Because I'm only going to see that, when I pull those eggs out at Easter time, where I could really put that in a journal and you see it a lot more. Here's a little butterfly cut out of something. Little piece of lace. Oh, here's a little bird wing. Twiddle-dee-dee-dee. 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 Shame I don't have the rest of the bird. All right, let's go back down. Put that back. Okay, here. Now this is the one we wrapped with the ribbon. It's kind of big for that, is it not? That's too dingy. Now look here, I've got some little ribbon flowers in here. Let's open this baby up. Oh, one's a rose. Hmm. Maybe a couple. Let's put a little something underneath. Let's take a little strip of this fabric. Let's cut this in half. So kind of on the large side. If you stick with me long enough, you could get a nap here. Put you to sleep. All right. Let's put this on. See, now this is the kind of ribbon rose I'm used to. But who's here that knows a lot about fabric? Jasper, do you? Cheryl? Yeah, it's raining here too, Cheryl. But see, this is kind of like a ribbon too. So I want to buy more of these. I want bigger ones for on journal covers, but I don't know what that's called. And it's on a piece of netting. And the ribbon is not straight. See, it's like scalloped. Can you see? What do they call that? Is that also a ribbon flower? I don't know. See, this is the kind of ribbon flower I know. Let me put a couple of these on here. Let's put 3 on. 3 might be nice. That looks pretty. Oh, look, have a yellow. He's big. He's big. That's a big yellow. Oh, that one's pretty big too. I'm gonna add him to the basket. Oh, he looks cute. That looks cute. Now these flowers are not silk. They're kind of a paper. I don't know what you call these either. And they come on this little wire. There's usually a bunch of them. You can just pull them out. But I like to curl the wire, so I take something really thin, like a skewer, that you would make a shish kebab on, and I just wrap it. See, then you can have it. You can make this flat, so you can glue it, and that just kind of gives it a little more dimension. I don't know if you can see that either. Let's see what else we have here. Maybe just a piece of cheesecloth on this one. Let's just put a little piece of that on. Aww. Oh, you know what else might look cute? Let's pull out a couple of these. See, I've got this whole tin. Well, I've got other stuff, other places too. Let's see if I have anything little in here. Oh my gosh, more cheesecloth. Well, as I live and breathe. Let's see if I got some little paper bits in here. Oh, so we were at this Ollie's, right? And they've got all these books, and they've got coloring books and storybooks and cookbooks, all kinds of stuff. It's all discounted. And I'm pretty sure my grands each have their own Bible, but they had a kid's Bible decorated like a bee, like a beehive. The spine was black, the cover was yellow, but it had the honeycomb design on it. Oh my gosh, it was so freaking cute. Okay, I think I want something little. I don't think I want a butterfly. Some little paper something to stick behind that flower. I think I'll know it when I see it. Like maybe this. But maybe it needs to be inked. Ink, a dink, a dink, a dink, a dink. This says Spirits of Salts. That's probably a Halloween thing. Oh dear. Yeah, let's put that there. Mixed media. Probably not going to see you see it a little bit. Cheesecloth, just a little. Might need to put a little more in there. Let's get another little bit. It might be good to use some bias tape too. You know, a lot of times we have bias tape laying around. I'm going to get my tweezers out of here. I'm going to pop a little glue back in there. A little bit of glue back in here. And just kind of shove my cheesecloth in there. I'll add that to the basket. Boop, boop, boop. And don't forget, you can put these on buttons too. See, glue strings. And then everything seems alive. Alive! Did I just hit the camera? I'm so sorry. All right, like, what could I use for a little duck beak? I can make that a little duck beak. And then I would need something for a little duck tail. That flower's kind of big. Let's put this stuff back in here. Okay, so I'm not too thrilled with this, I gotta say. So how can I salvage that? It kind of looks a little creepy. Looks a little creepy. This is a piece of book binding. I think this is just buttons that I don't need to see right now. We'll put that back into its little spot. Oh, look at this trim. Old Gimp. There again. Do I want to waste that on an Easter egg? I don't think so. I think I'll put that in a journal. Maybe I'll put this other little flower thing in there. See what I do? I stuff things everywhere and then I forget I have them. And then when I do something like this, I come across all this stuff. It's not a good way to be. Don't be like me. Please don't be like me. I love this fabric. It's real lightweight. It's a nice brown with little cream dots. Could probably make that into a beak somehow. Has anybody ever put a stencil on a plastic egg? Maybe add, what's Cheryl say? Maybe add pink to the blue egg. Oh, it looks blue. Yeah, it's actually purple in real life. It looks blue on the screen, but this is like a medium purple. Cover it with lace. A piece of lace is a great idea. Let's see. What if I could wrap it like a bundle? What do you think about that? you know, doing it better or do it better. Okay, so let's see if this goes this way and this goes. All right, so I need to cut some of this off. Let's try. Maybe I could put a little bit of glue on the bottom, kind of stabilize it. Ow, I grabbed my glue gun went in the wrong way and I didn't grab it by the handle. That was not good. Good idea, Cheryl. Good idea. A little hot glue there. Kind of hold this in place. Now I'm going to tuck. I'm going to tuck that. I'm going to add a little bit of glue and just keep tucking. This is the kind of day I wish my bonus son was here. We could sit and watch Harry Potter. This probably will look cute with other fabric too, right? Let's see if I can tuck this. Mm. And you can pick up eggs like this at the dollar store. We weren't at the dollar store, but they were only, I think, $1.50 where we were. Now I want to tie a ribbon around that and then make a bow. Let's see, what kind of ribbon do I have out? Just a little bit of white, but I want the bow to show. I know I have lavender ribbon, but I don't know if I can get it. Satin, that's kind of crinkly. I should really iron that before I try to use it. That's not long enough. Oh, I love this stuff. This is, oh, that's not long enough either. This is like satiny see-through. But see, everything's white on white. I'll need something I think that's gonna pop. This stuff's too big. That's white. That's white. Everything's white. Everything's white. One moment, please. Let's see if I can dig in my drawer here. Oh, I see purple. I see purple. Ooh, green purple. This is lovely. Look at that. Okay, so let's take the white and see if I can tie it around to just cinch this. Yeah, yeah. Now let's make a little double or triple bow. The hard part of this is scooting it off your finger and not ruining your bow. There we go. This piece of glue is driving me crazy. It's on the thumb. How long have I been on here? Almost 2 hours. Is anybody else on? I should be mindful of that. Oh, that looks pretty. Okay, let's bring this down so our little strings hang down nicely. Pop a little bit of glue there. And let's put a big lump of glue there. Trim these. Trim these. Now, do you think I should put another little, see, I have this little purple ribbon flower, or I could put a, what do you think, a little button maybe there? Where's my little jug of buttons? Great idea, Cheryl. Oh, you even have a black. I'll have a little black. A little button. What do you think? Button or no button? I've got that little button. It's got a little gemmy thing on there. You think that's too much? Is that big flowered a little too much? That's blue. That's a pale blue. It kind of looks pretty. I think I'll go with the flower. Cheryl says cute with the button. kind of like that flower. See what she thinks about that. Or the flower. Okay. This has got the little tendril coming out of it too. You might not be able to see that. I kind of like the flower. Okay. I mean, the button was cute too, but okay. That turned out very nice. Our basket's getting full. Now I've got these little ones here. I've got glue strings everywhere and all the little things are moving. These are adorable just like this though, really. This ribbon rose, I think he got his petals on backwards. Just a little simple button, really. On some of them will look cute. That's a cute button. But it needs some thread. It's a little green little green button. But just a yellow daisy. Oh, that's cute too. Let's do the yellow daisy on that one. Do a doll, do a doll with a daisy. Okay, I need another glue stick. So let me get one off of my cart. And this is what Peggy Fitzmaurice says to do, which I would have never thought of this. And at first I didn't even understand what she meant. But now I get it. You put a little bit of glue on there, and then when you put it in your gun, it glues to the other. I'm always like taking it out with my mouth, hitting it with my chin to try to get it to go down. But if you do what Peggy says, you don't have to be doing any of that nonsense. It just works perfectly. All right, so more glue there. So that's cute. And we can make this one sit up. So you have a nice little yellow button right there. I'm going to put glue on his bottom. Well, I'll be streaming again tomorrow morning. Look how cute that is. That's going in the basket. You know, I was just thinking, wouldn't it be cool? Oh, you're welcome. That's thanks to Peggy Fitzmaurice. She's full of those kinds of great ideas. You know, you've got this cheesecloth, and I've coffee stained mine. I usually do that. I do have some somewhere that I haven't done a coffee stained it yet, but I wonder what a little egg would look like wrapped in this. See, this little guy fell in the glue a while ago. This is going to be messy. I'm starting to feel a little hungry. A little hungry. Let's just move this glue around to see it's starting to dry. All right, let's trim this. Now the thing about, if you've never used cheesecloth, the thing about it is it's very thin. And when you get it in a package, you get a big bunch of it, but there's layers and layers and layers. So if you carefully undo it, if you're going to coffee stain it, because if you just stain it the way you get it out of the package, you might not get your coffee in all the spots you need it so it looks uniform. I did this one kind of upside down. I could have done this the other way. And then I would have had that out the top. I think I'll trim it. That just gives more texture there. I'm going to hold it that way. I'm going to use my heat tool. I'm just thinking about a couple reels I saw where they were dyeing regular eggs. Now, one they said after you did it, you couldn't eat them. I don't know why not, because I don't think anything permeates through the shell. But the one girl, she had silk ties, and she was wrapping the eggs, a real egg, in a silk tie, and then she boiled them for so long, and the dye came out of the tie onto the eggs. And that was cute. All right, I'm going to trim this. Now I have a bigger button here. I think I'll put him in that bigger button once I finish. All right, so let's add some other things to this little guy. This is a piece of, or just made a journal for Cassie Voss, the Curl Boss. And I was going to put this as a tie around the journal, but then I decided I didn't like it. But it might look cute on this egg. I think I want that little heart. So I'm going to trim that out. Use up the rest of this glue. Now this might look good with a little piece of twine. Put that in the water. Maybe a little piece of this, a little piece of this, and a little piece of that. And you might say, why does she use so much of that cheesecloth? But you know what? To me, it kind of fills in. So everything doesn't look so flat. It just gives a little depth. It gives a little texture, I guess you could say. That's not sticking down. Let's add a little. Put a little hot glue here. This might be a little much for this little egg. We're going to make like a cluster there. Now I need to dig out a little piece of twine. Which I have it on my little wheelie cart. I love my wheelie cart. Love, love, love it. If you have room for one, and you can pick one up on sale or at the thrift shop, oh, I would encourage you to get it. I love mine. It's got 3 layers. They're not big, but it holds a lot of stuff. Mine could be organized maybe a little better. But I'm just loving it. And I wish I could tell you it opened up some space on my desk, but I'm a messy crafter, so my desk was clear for a little bit, but not any longer. You could cover with a cheesecloth, then put a picture on the front yes, that's a nice idea. I was thinking about a sticker or something and then trying to build in a little decoration around it. You know how like those sugar eggs they have, when you can look in them and there's a little like picture or a village in there? Kind of that idea I was thinking, but I didn't really think about how to actually do it. Oh yeah, this isn't really twine. This is just like a little bit of string. And it's old string, so I don't know. Once I pull my bow, it might break. Try not to pull it too terribly hard. All right, let's see. Is Kellyanne still here? I wonder if see, I don't know if Stacy May comes on Saturdays too. I kind of like that there. All right, let's put that there. So you really could do anything. I'm going to trim that. Got to give this a little haircut here. Okay. Then I'm going to glue it into that button. Now just remember, if you do this, the button has holes and that glue can come through. If you're working on a surface, you don't want your button to glue to. Just remember your glue can come through those buttonholes. So this one will stand. Yes, I kept my sugar egg for years. Oh, see, I don't think I ever have one. I think we always just looked at them. So we can add that. All right, and let me get back to this one that's still drying. That's the napkin. That's really wet right here. I'm going to hit that with my heat tool a little bit. The side I had down on my keyboard, it's a laptop. I got my hot glue gun. Sheesh. The heat really comes out of it. So, yeah, I mean, if you have a little wooden disc, you could glue it to that too. But some of the buttons, they have a little bit of a divot to it that just nestles in there. You really don't even have to glue it. If you're going to sit it on a shelf where it's not going to get knocked around, it'll sit pretty well without being glued. But all right, drying this little spot here. And then I need to maybe I'll just make a bow on this one. So this is just a napkin, but it looks very pretty on here. Covered the whole thing. I think I might like to try some texture paste. Maybe not today. People probably not be getting this here. Oh look, I forgot that little purple guy. I think I saw another piece of ribbon. Might not look too bad here. Might not look too bad. This is more of a peachy pink. And this isn't too pinky pink. Let's see. There's that wet spot right there. That's where we'll decorate. I don't know if this is big enough to get a bow done. Let's see. You got to get it to come in from behind. This is where I could use another set of fingers. Let me see if I can. Come on, you little stinker. It's not cooperating. Oh, there we go. Got a big enough piece pulled through. Let's see. See if I can get it. See, we wonder why we save all these little bits and bobs, but see, then you have little projects like this. All that stuff comes in handy. It looks okay, huh? All right, let's glue that on. Trim, trim. Hmm. Hmm. think I need a, something flat back kind of a thing. Yeah, I think that could use a little button. I do like to have, my buttonholes have some kind of fabric through it. But sometimes it's hard to get. It's a little too hairy. And that's too big of a needle. It's got brown thread. I don't want brown. Let's see if I can do this. The other part of the problem is I have the wrong glasses on for threading a needle. How long is this thread? Oh, there it is. Okay. I went the wrong way. Did I do it again? Oh, I see. I want to tie this one. Okay, gotcha. I was forgetting what I wanted to do. Boop, boop. I'm just going to give that a little tie. The other thing too, I let my strings be a little long, and then when I put my glue on there, I can use my strings really as a handle to place it where I want. Okay, Cheryl, thanks for coming in. I appreciate it. She's probably long gone. All right, I'm just going to trim these. And then let's see if I can quickly clear the deck, and I'll show you what we did today during the impromptu. I saw this little purple guy. I don't know what I'm going to do with. I've just got this little purple. Well, that looks cute. Let's just quickly do that too. This is so soft, this little bit of lace here. You can create so much quicker with a little bit of hot glue. All right, that's another one. Okay. Let me clear the deck here a little bit. All right. All right, so we got quite a few done. I still have quite a few available to do here. I don't even know how many eggs are in the packages, but I still have some eggs left here. Oh my goodness, look at them all. A lot of the little ones. But, you know, sometimes maybe your budget's a little tight, but you maybe like to give something to a neighbor for the Easter holiday or just to say thank you, you know. And, you know, something handmade is so nice. And if you have a couple of these eggs laying around, and certainly you've got some bits and bobs laying around, these will look cute in a little basket or even just one with a little note. So I just did this little purple one real quick. This we just did a little bit of lace and then a little silk flower and a little bit of lace behind it. And I'm still got glue strings sticking to me everywhere. Similarly, we did the little yellow egg. Now these are mini eggs. You can see the difference in size. Just a little bit of lace, and then I had that little daisy, and this one I had a yellow button I put on the bottom. So this one can stand on its own, could stand on a shelf. This one we covered with the cheesecloth, and then did a little cluster. There's a little bias tape that I'd stamped on the other day, some jute type string, and some more cheesecloth, and then a bit of lace. And again, we put a button on the bottom so that one will stand. This one we crisscrossed ribbon, hot glued, and then a piece of fabric, and then 3 little ribbon roses on that one. This one we kind of did like a patchwork. I put different pieces of fabric on with a gel medium and then let that dry. And then just a little bit of tulle and a little applique type flower I had in my stash. This one, I left the egg the way it was. A little bit of cheesecloth, a little bit of Timmy ephemera, and then that little paper flower. That one's really cute. And this one, some lace around the center. And then we built up some lace, cheesecloth, and then one of these little cloth fabric flowers. And again, a button on the bottom of that one. So that one will stand. Of course, you can open these up and fill them with treats, right? But if you decorate it, you're not going to be able to open it unless you decorate. Well, I guess you could decorate the top half or the bottom half, and it might come undone fairly well. But then again, just creating a little cluster, some thin fabric, a little bit of lace, some cotton, made a ribbon, and then added a button. This may look blue, but it's actually purple. Some of these you can set them, you know, if you have your little washi tape rings, if you want to sit like a display of them up on the shelf and you don't have any buttons. This one, I think it's cool, but it needs more, where you just go and you just glue down pieces of book paper or napkin. I started to add napkin, and then you tear away what's loose and just leave the leftover. So it almost looks like paper mache kind of a look. And then this one, I just have a little bit of tulle tied around the center, some cheesecloth, and another one of those daisies. But I think I might take that off and add some more of this stuff because it really looks, that looks cool, I think, that way. And then I dry brush some white paint on it. This one, we did a piece of lace on an angle, and then I had a little piece of little metal. Very simple, but that turned out cute. And this one, I used the foundry wax on. I didn't like the design I put on it. So little sister Cheryl recommended wrapping it in lace, which I did, and it turned out really cute. And then we just did a bow and then added that little paper flower. So been here a couple hours, and it doesn't take long once you get all your supplies out. You could pop them all in an Easter basket or put them on a little button for a stand. That one's not the stand one. Where's one? They could sit on a shelf. Or you could just load them in your Easter nest. Really, you could leave them out, I think, for spring. Because they kind of look just adorable. A little vintage. And, I don't know, they're fun to make. So hopefully you'll make some of these and have some fun with them. If you do, shoot me a picture. I'd like to see what you do with them. Thanks for coming in and joining me for my impromptu Saturday morning. Going to go see what the pup and hubs are up to. Maybe grab a little something to eat. I think I need more coffee. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate it so very much. And I plan to stream again tomorrow morning during my regular time. Janice Glines, how are you? Don't put all your eggs in one basket. This is very true. Thank you. So I'm just heading out. So hopefully, if you have time tomorrow morning, join me at 11 Eastern. And I'm not quite sure what I'll be up to tomorrow morning, but we'll do something. Enjoy the rest of your day. It's very dreary and rainy here. Kellyanne's having snow up in Maine. So if you're along the East Coast, you're probably getting some kind of yuck. So just take care. All right. Oh, I'm sorry, Janice. I don't know who that is. Alicia Mott. I'm so sorry. Is that a friend? Is it art friend, or is it somebody I should know? Yeah, you're getting rain too. Hmm. I'll have to see if I can figure out who Alicia is. Hmm. Well, it was nice to see you, Janice. All right, I'm going to head out for now. All right, everyone. And to the replayers, thanks for coming in and watching. Don't forget, take time to be creative and enjoy the journey. Oh, here she said, a fellow crafter made full color quote signs for large Jersey and others. A sweet soul. Oh, hadn't gotten to meet her. I'm so very sorry. Oh, that's sad. Hmm. Oh, I'll be thinking of you for sure. All right. All right. For those of you that are left here, I'm just going to scoot. I'll see you again next time. Enjoy your day. Bye bye. Don't forget, take time to be creative. Enjoy the journey. Hope to see you soon. Bye bye.